Welcome to CourtSide, where we sit on the sideline and we discuss sports as if we can do it better ourselves. I'm your host, Mr. 300. You guys know my co-host, The Bay to LA.
That's it.
How you doing today, my brother?
Man, we back in the building.
Yes, we are, man. But, man, before we get started, man, any shout-outs you want to give out to anybody?
Man, listen, shout out just everybody who likes, subscribes, man. Just been checking us out and, in the comment section, But we got something special for y'all
Yes,
today.
we do. We have something real special for you guys today. Today is a special day on CourtSide, all right? Today, our special guest, man, I'm excited about this one, man.
Come on, let's talk
Our
about it.
special guest is the #1 ranked basketball player in his class of 26. He's had several offers from LSU, Houston, Tulane, and so many more schools. He's dominant on the court, dominant on the boards. He's a menace in the paint, and he be dunking on people left and right. CourtSide, help me welcome to the show, Mr. Tyshawn Duncan. Duncan, how you doing today, my brother?
I'm doing good. Blessed
Yes,
to be
sir,
here.
man. Glad to have you here, man. So, man, we've been following you for a while now, man. And we watched you dominate last year, man. And you shocked the world, man, when you made that commitment to UL, man.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about that, man.
It ain't really too much to say. Just, I love basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I love to win. And I love teams with willing coaches. I love to be in an environment where I feel like I can win and keep growing.
Gotcha.
I feel like that's what I'm going to get there.
All right. So, yeah. So like I said, the UL. So just tell us about the experience about going to UL. How was the campus? How was the life? How was the environment? Just the whole ambiance when you went to UL.
It feel like home.
Feel like home.
It feel like I can spend these next 4 years there and never complain.
Never come back.
It's just a great feeling in Lafayette. The housing, the place, like everything about Lafayette just feels amazing.
Gotcha, man. So before we move even forward, man, any shout outs you want to give out to anybody?
I want to shout out my mama.
Mm-hmm.
She did a lot to make me get right here. I want to shout out Coach Dan. I want to shout out Coach Brousher, Coach Bailey. I want to shout out all my teammates on the Ash basketball team. Everybody who have pushed me to be better. I want to shout out CourtSide for inviting me here.
Yes, sir. Yes,
sure.
sir. Now, I know you mentioned Coach Brasher, man. Now, he used to be a hooper back in the day now.
Yes, sir. He tells me every day.
Do he stick it out there and hoop with y'all?
He used to. I think nowadays he don't really want to do it. But my freshman, sophomore year,
he would get out there. All right, cool, man. So, man, let's jump into it, man. So, we know this summer you was kind of on the EYBL tour with two former NBA players, and John Lucas and Randy Livingston. Tell us about that experience.
Being around guys like that have made it to the next level and that want me to be where they have been, it's really good because it shows me where I need to be and how much I really need to work. It'll never let me get a big head, never let me get an airhead, #1 player in Louisiana, 4-star. It'll never let me get nowhere close to being satisfied being around guys like that.
Gotcha.
So, I was wondering, is there an exact moment that when you're out there that you felt like you could compete with anybody that you were playing with, your contemporaries, your peers, when you got to that level?
I never kind of felt like I couldn't compete.
Okay.
I feel like every time I step on the floor, I'm going to be the most dominant, I'm going to be the loudest, I'm going to talk the most, and I'm going to do everything I need for my team to win.
How did you feel about your performance there?
On the EYBL circuit, I feel like I could have put a lot more in. I feel like I didn't give everything that I could have given. There's early morning games, some games where you tired. It really make it hard to push yourself. It's a new level of basketball playing AAU at that higher level. But it definitely shows you strengths and weaknesses and the things you need to work on, the things you need to improve before you get to that level.
For sure.
Gotcha. So again, looking at you 6'8", right?
Yes, sir.
215.
Yes, sir.
So as far as Alexandria and Central Louisiana, you're probably one of the biggest players in the area, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, when you was playing on the EYBL tour or whatever, were players your size or even bigger?
Yes, sir.
So how did you handle that?
Same way you handle any kind of adversity. Just keep playing through it. Be a tough, strong-willed player. Don't let nothing break your spirit.
Gotcha, man. I like that because, competition, like I said, when you start getting to that level, it gets to a point to where, like, they're matching the energy, they're matching the toughness, they're matching the loudness, the physicalness is all the same. So when you first got out there and started banging with some of those big guys, what did you notice first?
I noticed that everybody's good. Now, in Central Louisiana, it's kind of hard for people to be like, oh, Tyshawn, you're just the biggest player. It's kind of easy for people to do that. But once you go to that big old level, that big stage where everybody can see you, college coaches, NBA coaches, scouts, anybody can see you, everybody's good. But what separates you is going to be the determining factor.
Gotcha. I like that. So I know because me in the Bay over there, we used to be playing. So our military, he just retired, and at our job, man, it got this basketball goal out there. And I remember when we first started working together, he challenged me to a game of basketball.
Man, come on, bro. That's what we doing.
Am I lying?
Okay, go on to tell the story.
He challenged me to a game of basketball, man. So let me tell you, me walking through the story, man. So, he challenged me. I'm had to be about 24, 23, 24, whatever. So I show up after he made the challenge. I run home. I grab my shoes, man. I'm playing my music and all this good stuff. And we were supposed to play 1-on-1, but the tension around it was so hype. Other people who work with us, they wanted to come play too. So we ended up playing 3-on-3. Something like that. And I did my thing, but my team ended up losing. And I didn't realize that how quick he was on the court during that time, right? But now he a little bit older now, so he's probably not as quick as he.
Here's the thing: he come up playing basketball. I was a football player. Yeah. I just wanted to play him just to compete.
Yeah, and I did come up there. Go ahead.
But yeah, no, he got skills though.
Yeah, yes. If you look at that wall up there, it ain't just up there for decorations and all that good stuff. And so I played a little bit, man. I did a little thing, but he held his own out there.
He will do. He'll call phantom calls, fouls. I don't know who's fouling, but it sure wasn't me.
You a shooter, right? So when they hit your elbow, ain't that a foul? When you shoot and they hit you on your hip, ain't that a foul? Don't that take out a rhythm? You got to call. They say he played football, so you
actually got to make contact. When you don't make contact, and it's in your head, that's where the problem come in.
Scared they gonna hit you.
Right. So while we're talking about that, is there a particular player that when you were at the EYBL that you felt like who was the toughest in your estimation? Because I didn't watch your highlights and how you played, man. I'm like, you 6'8", as far as skill and how you move. I'm like, man, ain't nobody messing with you. When you went there, was there anybody you felt like this was the toughest player I've played thus far? Who would that be?
If I had to say it was going to be anybody, I would have to say it's going to be Tyron Stokes.
Okay.
Only because of the way he moves. He's a big guard. He's about my height, probably an inch or two shorter, but he just moves so fluid. There's no twitch to his game. He's just amazing at what he does. Like you can tell he focuses a lot on his craft and the way he plays. But I would definitely have to give that title to him as the toughest player I had to guard. Now I will say something though. That game we played them, they gypped us. 16 free throws is kind of crazy.
16?
He shot 16 free throws
by himself.
But him alone. That's with Jace Crow on the team, also shooting about 10 free throws.
Wow, that's wild, man. They were getting them NBA calls, huh?
But the way that this thing goes, man, you getting ready to go off to college, y'all gonna see each other around, and then when you take it to the next level, which I had no doubt, y'all probably see each other again.
Yes, sir.
So now, while playing in that league, or what was some of the advice that Randy Livingston or Lucas gave you guys during that time frame?
Some of the best advice I got, especially from. Can I tell you one from each?
Yeah, go ahead.
Coach Randy definitely gave me some great advice in terms of, he told me that no matter what, I can't let it get a big head. And that's why I say that he was a great mentor. Randy showed me how to be a great man. He was a great role model. He just all around. There was too many pieces of advice that he gave me in order to just narrow it down to one. But the main problem is never get a big head. No matter how good you get, no matter how many offers you get, play like every game will be your last. When it is your last, that ball gonna stop bouncing.
Yes, and you absolutely right about that. So let's transition to the recruitment, and we kind of hit on it in McGitter. So I think we was a little bit excited and about where you was going and things like that, man. Let's kind of hit back on this. Again, we talked about opening the show that you have those offers from LSU, from Houston, from Tulane, ULM, all these big D1 schools, and you chose to stay here and go to ULL. Granted, you're not from here, and you're from a big city, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm
from the Bronx, New York.
You from the Bronx, so you from the boogie down Bronx, huh? The boogie down Bronx, right?
Word up, son.
So you from the boogie down Bronx, man, and you here in Central Louisiana, and you chose to stay about an hour and a half away and go to UL. And you kind of hit it on again, but let's go back into what was it about UL that just drew you to it outside these other schools like LSU and all, Houston and all those schools?
Man, I really can't say much, but it was the coaching staff. Like just the pieces that were surrounding that school. I feel like there was a heavenly atmosphere around that coaching staff, and I feel like definitely they can push me to be the player that I need to be to get to that next level.
I like that.
Was there a particular coach there that resonated with you when you got to the campus? And if so, like, what was that experience like?
And I really want to say all of them because it really was all of them. But if I had to say one specific coach, it's definitely Coach Q.
Okay.
I just believe in so much what he talks about. The way he orchestrates his team, the way he treats his players, the way he treats everybody. He treats everybody like he's their big brother or your dad. And it just makes you feel like there's nobody here to harm you. No matter how hard he pushes you, no matter how many tough days you have, Coach Q going to always make you feel like you still have a spot on this team as long as you're ready to work hard.
Right. Gotcha, man. I like that, man. You're a well-spoken young man, man. I like how you articulate your words and you know what you want to say and you're very good with it, man. So young athletes out there, if you're not talking like this, man, they not gonna bring you on. They not gonna want to interview you. They not gonna want to talk with you. Speak well, understand what's going on, man. So let's get off into also still sticking on the recruitment process. When you was getting all those phone calls from all these different schools, they want you to come visit. You know, they want to fly you out. They gonna put you in a hotel. They gonna feed you good. They gonna wine and dine you, man. Talk about that experience because I went through that experience with my son, so I know what it's like. But tell the people what that experience is like.
Man, that experience right there is probably the biggest blessing that's been throughout this whole recruitment process. It's just being able to travel, see so many cities, see so many different things you can get accustomed to at different schools. Like UL is completely different from LSU, even though they're about 2 hours away. LSU is completely different from Houston. Just the way basketball teams are ran, the way they treat you, the way you eat, the way you sleep, where you're at. It's just a different atmosphere at each school. So when you enter those kind of atmospheres, you got to look at it from a standpoint as this is where I'm going to spend the rest of my life. Gotcha.
I like that, man. So did at any point in time, did it get overwhelming or did it get annoying at times or was it excitement the whole time?
I would like to say it's been excitement the whole time, but sometimes it can get overwhelming. But as a young athlete, that's just stuff you got to go through.
Gotcha.
Now, speaking of that overwhelming part, I know you chose UL. Is there anyone that came after you that you were like shocked that they wanted to recruit you?
No, it was really Houston because when I was ever since I started playing basketball, which I started playing in my freshman year for real, I only played 1 year, 8th grade, and I didn't get in the game. So freshman year was my real first year playing. So when I first started playing, I realized I was a defensive menace. I could get on that glass, I could block shots, I could go at positionless. Like I realized this is what my calling is. And my coach was like, you're going to need a little bit more of the scoring effort. You're going to need to be positionless because in college, I'm not a 5.
Right.
4'3".
Yeah.
My coach was like, you're going to need some other stuff, but I feel like this is a really good school for you. You got to look up the schools defensive-wise. I saw Houston ever since that was my dream school. Unfortunately, they fell out. I don't know if they wanted to come back a little bit afterwards, but they fell out along the lines. And I don't know. I felt like it was just God telling me that UL was going to be the place because Coach Q is a Houston coach, bringing that culture to UL.
Okay, so that was that confirmation for you.
Yes, man. Yeah, I like that, man. Because like I say, your story is kind of similar to my son in that confirmation part. And now, when you will be at UL, I'll be able to watch him play and come watch you play as well, man. So, at what point, from you getting all these phone calls, all these folks want you to come to the school, come visit, at what point during that did you realize that all your hard work has started to pay off?
I wouldn't say I have realized that yet.
Gotcha.
One of the main things, like I said, is try not to get a big head, but it's, I don't think I'm ever done. I know there's things people expect of me, and I know there's some outrageous things people expect of me, but I expect them out of myself.
Gotcha.
People expect me to go average 20, and it's not as easy as it may seem, but I want it.
But you want it. And like I say, and I'm glad you recognize that you going on the college level. You being 6'8", you probably playing the 5 here, right?
Yes, sir.
But when you get to college, you're going to be 3'4". So again, you're going to have to be able to open up that repertoire and kind of do some more things. And it's good that at this age, you understand that, because when I was in high school, I played against guys who were 6'5", 6'6", and they played center. But then when they got to college, now you go into a guard position, especially from 6'4" to 6'6", you playing the 2. for in most instances.
Yes,
But you
sir.
get a little tall, you may play a little 3-2, and they couldn't make that transition into that, man. So it's good that you're kind of understanding that at this age, like now I need to start moving off into that, man. So let's transition, man. Let's get off into like your mindset and some of your influence, man. Again, as the number one player here in Louisiana, how do you handle the pressure and the expectation to stay on top of your game?
I keep God first.
I like that.
That's
I
my
like
main
that.
thing is my mama. My mama has been my biggest help in realizing that is going to be my sanctuary, my open place, the place where I can let all frustration go. Because there's always going to be a target on my back playing in Louisiana.
Yes.
It's a gritty state. They make you play hard.
Yeah, they do.
And
Yeah, they
nobody
do.
giving you nothing for free. So I just make sure I keep God in my safe space. And every time I need him, you'll sometimes see me on the court praying. I pray before every single game because that's just how I get ready.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
So I'd just like to know, okay, as far as your playing style, I know what that is. You know, when I see it, could we just speak a little bit about like your leadership as far as with your teammates? What kind of leader would you call yourself?
I call myself more a democracy kind of leader.
Okay.
Because I try to keep my teammates in check while letting them have free reign to kind of also keep other people in check. Because it takes a village. That's what my mom always told me growing up. It takes a village in order to make something special.
Yeah.
So we want to win the state championship. We got to be able to all put pieces together. I can't always tell one person what to do. I can't always tell everybody what to do. Somebody else gonna have to tell them.
Right.
Because when it comes from one person, repetitively, it gets annoying. I know it does. So that's why I just keep pushing them to talk, be vocal, be leaders of their own. Because one day they're gonna have to be that. Next year when I leave, some of them younger cats gonna have to step up.
Right.
And they're gonna have to be that role model for the new people. So.
You're right about that, man. You saying being that role model and stepping up and training the next group behind you to take your place when you leave, man. So what are some things that you've been doing since last season to get the people coming up behind you ready?
Really just having deep conversations, in detail conversations with some of my teammates. Like I have a really good relationship with 90% of my teammates, I would say. I don't have as close a relationship with the younger cats, freshmen, sophomores, as I want to. But definitely every one of my varsity teammates, definitely have a great relationship with them. Try to make sure they're all right, make sure they understand that once I leave, it's going to be their time to shine. And even when I'm here, I'm still going to make it your time to shine because there's going to be some games I can't do it all.
You're right.
And I might need you to go have 20. And guess what? I'm
Nah,
passing that
hold
ball
on
and I
now.
got complete confidence.
I don't know about that, man. I done seen you out there in that court, man, and I done seen you do anything you want to do at any given time, at any given point. I like the humbleness, man, but sometimes, man, it's okay to get out there and flex, man. The way I see you dunking on people, blocking shots, getting rebounds, shooting them jumpers, man. Hey, at this level, you can do whatever you want. And while we talking about that, and you know you're dominant at this level, you can do whatever you want to do. But what are some things that you're going to do at the next level to help transition your game to the next level? What are some things you're going to work on?
Work on? I definitely want to improve on, like you said, that transition into a guard, a 3-4 for the 5. That's something me and my coach have been working on a lot, including Coach Dan, Coach Carl, Coach Didi, Coach Brash. All of them have been working on me, really improving my shooting, one dribble pull-ups, getting to the spot. Like, it's just really my guard skills.
Gotcha.
Really my guard skills is something I'm working on.
So let's talk about Coach Dan. So what type of influence has he had on your basketball career?
And that guy is the reason I'm where I am today. I cannot lie to you. If it was not for him, I'd probably still be at Leesville Junior High School playing basketball with nobody I knew. He gave me a shot for his AAU team, and all my friends was going to Ash. I said, Mama, please let me go to Ash. Because Dan said, it's going to look bad. But if y'all do what y'all got to do, and this has nothing to do with the school, and it's not us bringing you in, then you can do exactly what you want to do. You can play with your friends. And I said, all right, I want to play with my friends because these are the people who I started playing basketball.
Gotcha.
These are the people who I trust in my career. So I want to play with them. And my mama say, Tyshawn, I want you to play basketball, so we're going to go there. My mama chose to come here. We started playing basketball. If it wasn't for Coach Dan giving me that opportunity, I don't think I'd be where I am today.
Man, that's good. That's good to hear, man. And like I say, that's good, man. Because like I say, it's good to have somebody in your corner who has your best interests at heart, and they're gonna push you outside of your family, outside your coaching staff, to get you to that next level and to be the player that they know and the man that you're supposed to be as you get older. I like that. I like that. I like that.
And I could just say, from listening to you, man, I can see why the coaches, at UL wanted a player like, yourself, man. So whatever it is that you're doing, continue to do that. The people who cut the lights on for you, and got you to this point. Keep rocking with them. It's definitely good when we can see young people like yourself who has a great trajectory, man, fulfill their dreams, man. So you know what you need to do to maintain. Just keep doing that to the next level, man. And I'm quite sure we'll be watching you on TV or something like that.
Yes, we will. Man, so before we transition to our next topic, man, let's talk about Coach Brasher, man.
Coach Brasher.
I know, so back in the day he was a hooper, man, and we talked about he's beating the post, he shoot that fade away or whatever, shoot them threes, man. He's knocking out over there at Peabody, man. Let's talk about what type of impact has he had on you and why you've been playing under him.
He's definitely one of the also biggest reasons why I am where I am today.
Mm-hmm.
Like Coach Dan gave me that opportunity. Coach Dan harps on every aspect of basketball that he puts into my life.
Mm-hmm.
But Coach Brasher instills some great mentalities into me, especially where I want to be and what type of play style I love to play, which is defense travels.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't play the game I'm supposed to play, it's kind of hard for me to be the leader that I want to be.
Gotcha.
Coach Brasher makes sure I know that I can't go out there and tell somebody to do something if I'm not doing what I've got to do. If my teammates are getting exactly what they expect out of me, I can't tell them what to do because I'm not giving them my all.
Gotcha.
And Coach Brasher makes sure I know that. Coach Brasher gets on my tail when I need him to,
mm-hmm.
and he tells me when I'm right from wrong, which I really respect.
I like that, man. All right, man. Good answer, man. So let's transition, man. Let's talk about your faith. You kind of hit on it earlier, and you talk about you keep God first. So what type of impact does that have on your game also?
I would say it has a very positive impact on my game in terms of it gives me a lot of free will to think open-minded and realize that everything happens for a reason, such as I know there's games where I have underachieved in my own mind. And it's been hard to let go of losses sometimes.
Gotcha.
Especially third round in the playoffs last year. It was so hard. But after I got in the locker room, I saw the look on my teammates' faces and I knew this is what needs to happen. God instilled this in my life for a reason. And God put me in this aspect of life for a reason because he knows that I can bring these young cats next year to exactly where they want to be right now. To that dome.
To that dome, yes.
And win that fifth game. And then it's over.
And see, and now they played a title game in McNeese, right? Yeah, because my son, they played Central, and they actually went they got run up. But I remember back in the day, man, the Cajun Dome is where it used to be at, man.
Yes,
all roads led to the Cajun Dome, man. And back then, even if your school wasn't playing in the state title game, you was going to the Cajun Dome, man, just to have a good time, be around that environment, see some good basketball, have fun, man. And I wish they still played it in the Cajun Dome, man, because it used to be fun and exciting. And it's still fun and exciting now, but it was just something about going to Lafayette. But you'll see, once you get down there, you'll see how fun it is to be down there. And like I say, in the Bay, he went to school down that way, man. In the school stories you got?
Oh man, listen, you gonna have a good time, man. And UL, that's all I'm gonna say. No, it's what I liked about UL because it had a couple other colleges I could have went to.
Yeah.
There's just some good people out there, and most of my friends were from Carencro. So that's where that's back when Kevin Falk was playing for LSU back then. So, it was just good people out there. It's a good vibe. It's relaxed. Totally different from the West Coast, and that's what I needed. You being from the East Coast, yes, this is the college that you're going to, let's say, next level, NBA. Are there any particular teams that you would want to go for, preferably?
A chance is a chance. That's all I need.
Okay. Well, you was talking about that defense, and for sure, at 6'8", playing defense,
it's a menace.
The sky is the limit.
Yeah.
The sky is the limit. So, yeah, you're going to do some good things, man.
Yes, he is,
Definitely
man.
happy for you, man.
Yes, man. Well happy for you, man. Hey, man, so one last question, man. When it's all said and done, what type of person do you want to be remembered as? Not just as a basketball person, but as a person. What do you want people to remember most about you?
I want people to remember me as a big brother.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be that kind of person that everybody could call and be like, "Hey, I need some advice."
Mm-hmm.
Or call and be like, "Hey, I'm in some trouble. I need you to help me out right quick." Because that's the kind of person my mama raised me to be.
Mm-hmm.
Always helping somebody. Always instilling good things in the young people.
Mm-hmm.
I got this kid that I mentor. He's a great kid. His name's Jackson. He's one of the best kids I've ever met. And all he needs is to get out of his comfort zone a little. And I feel like just being around me sometimes and being at the games, it just shows him that just because you can be in your circle, don't mean you can't just still be the life of the party that everybody's attracted to.
I like that, man. I like that.
You know,
What's that?
this is your last year. So, I mean, is there anything like any kind of staple or stamp that you're going to put on this year that maybe some other individuals out there in TV world need to know about? We're going to see you like, you know, it's just me and you talking like.
Nobody else going to see this.
Hey, I want that GPOY and I want that ring.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
So they know that. They need to know that today.
Everybody needs to know that.
They need to know
that.
it. Hey, you putting your own notice, huh?
There's been a lot of people. I ain't gonna say no names.
Okay, man, we ain't got to.
Rustin.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say no names, but there's been a lot of people downplaying the fact that Tyshawn Duncan is still Tyshawn Duncan. And you're gonna have to come see me.
Yeah, they're going to have to come see you, brother.
That.
They're going to have to come see you. We going to have to come see you, man. CourtSide is definitely going to be in the building this season, man, to watch you dominate on the court and help and watch you lead your team to championship, man. We calling it now, man, because you guys have been close. But I do feel like, man, it's just sitting here talking to you, man, as far as being a leader, you have it. Like I say, so to continue to be the leader that you've been, continue to be the example, and I promise you, a good thing is in store for you down the road, man.
Yes,
man, before we go, Bay, you got anything?
Man, listen, great interview. You know, love to see the young life doing something positive, and having people in their corner. You know, so I'm just expecting good things, man, and so. Just interested in seeing your journey. That's it,
That's
man.
it. So, Tyshawn, you got anything?
Come watch the Trojans play. Don't forget about the 12K movement.
That's it.
Hey, that's all we worry about.
That's it. All right, you guys have been listening to CourtSide, where we sit on the sideline and we discuss sports as if we can do it better ourselves. I'm your host, Mr. 300. You guys know my co-host, the Bay to LA. Hope you guys have enjoyed yourself. See you guys on the next one.